Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Vala and everyone. We are from Group D and we are going to present about our project. So our project is a short 2D animation titled Bujang Senang, The Last Guardian. The animation is inspired by the Sarawak legend of the white crocodile that protects the Batang Lupa River. So first I will explain about the overview and concept. In our adaptation, we reimagine the legend in a modern setting. A toxic waste pollution awaits the guardian spirit who transforms into a young man named Senang. The animation highlights environmental protection, cultural values and the conflict between human greed and nature. Our target audience is viewers aged 13 to 25 with a final runtime of 1 to 2 minutes, making it suitable for YouTube and social media platform. So next is the synopsis. In the tropical rainforest of Sarawak, an ancient legend awakes. Toxic waste from a scientific experiment contaminates the Batang Lupa River, causing Bujang Senang to transform into a young man named Senang. Senang works to restore the forest ecosystem. However, the biotechnological antidote gradually transforms him back into a crocodile. When greedy humans attempt to exploit the forest once more, Senang makes the ultimate decision, fully embrace his crocodile form to become the eternal guardians of Sarawak forests. Next, I will talk about the digital tools and software for this project. First, we use Canva and hand draw for the storyboard and visual planning. Second, we use Photoshop and Illustrator for texture, concept art and visual planning. Then we use Blender, the main tool for 2D animation, character drawing, scenes, layout and effects. Next we use Adobe Animate or Toon Boom for 2D character animation, scenes, layout and animation sequence. Then we use Adobe After Effects for compositing, color grading and adding magical particles effect. Lastly, we use Audacity and Adobe Audition for sound design, background music and voiceover editing.
Next, I will tell about the storyboard from the story. So, the storyboard visually follows Senang transformation from a disturbed forest spirit into a guardian who rises to stop the pollution damaging the Batang Lupa River. So, the case scene highlights his unstable half-human form, his cooperation with a scientist, and his final transformation into a white crocodile to protect the forest. It ends with the restored river, symbolizing his return as the eternal guardian. For the script, I will tell the introduction first. The story begins when the toxic waste from a scientific experiment contaminates the Batang Lupa River. So, the disturbance awakens Bujang Senang, a spirit guardian of the forest who emerges in the body of human named Senang. Confused but determined, he sees that the forest is a danger. So after the introduction, I will tell the conflict. So the conflict starts. The Senang meets a female scientist studying in the environmental damage. They collaborate to create an antidote to restore the forest health. However, the antidote triggered change in Senang's body scale appear. His skin heightened and his eyes glow green. Senang struggles with the possibility that he is returning to his true crocodile form. So lastly, the resolution. When greedy outsiders return to harm the forest, Senang realizes that only by embracing his true identity can he protect his home. He completes the transformation into a white crocodile. So Senang fought the outsiders to protect his home. After he had won, he had to say goodbye to the scientist. The scientist watched with sadness as Senang returned to the river. now golden once more. So that's all. Then I will explain the animation style and design redirection. So animation style that we choose is 2D digital animation and expressive character stylized transformation and hand painted rainforest background, magical glow and particle effect. Then character design that we want to create, that Senang have a glowing green eyes, partial scales and full white crocodile. So he as a scientist, practical attire, empathetic and research driven. So environment, lush rawak rainforest, vibrant green or blue sunset tones. So the color palettes that we choose are almost green because it have a natural or healing, and blue that water for purity, and white for the spirit, and earth tone for the realism. So that's
So for the next slide, I will talking about audition survey and feedback applications. To refine our animation, we conducted a small survey involving 12 respondents consisting of both family members and close friends, aged between 13 years old and 25 years old. For the survey, most respondents were familiar with Malaysian folklore and enjoying transformations basic stories. They pretended to 2D animation over 3D animation with bright color palettes, magical effect, and realistic rainforest environments. Based on their feedback, we improved our storyboard by engaging transformation scenes, adding clear environmental terms, strengthening emotional experiences, and increasing details in rainforest background. This ensures the animations align with what our audience find engaging. For the next slide, I will be talking about workflow and production plans. Our project follow a 6-week workflow dividing into pre-production, production, and post-production. In week 1 and 2, we focusing pre-production, choosing the Bujang Senang region, developing the scripts and storyboards, designing character, and planning the visual style. For the week 3 and 5, we decided to productions, including animation character and environments, adding particles and glowing effects, and recording sound effects, voiceover, and music. All audience was signed with the animations. For week 6, we handling post-productions, where we performance, final editing, and composing. In addition, we refine pacing and visual and exported the animations for YouTube and social media. This structure workflow ensures that every stage from the final to final outputs was consistent and aligned with our project goals. Next, I will explain about team roles. Our team consists of 3 members, each taking multiple roles to complete the project. Hakimi serving as the director and project lead, overseeing the overall vision and workflow. He is also animator, responsible for character animations, transitions, and effect. HASWANI works as a storyboard artist, creating screen layout and camera angle. She is also the scriptwriter and content research, ensure culture encourages and shaping the narrative. And I, the visual designer and background artist, responsible the character environments, design and color palettes. I also handle the sound design and voice acting. And finally, I work as an editor and compositor, combining all visuals, audience, effects, and into the final animation. Together, these roles allow us to manage to full animation pipelines eventually.
That's all from us. Thank you.